It's the Rundown.
Chaos.
Original KFC Radio Gang is together. January 29th, I think, is the episode for Barstool Gold. The gang's back together for KFC Radio.
Oh, yeah. January 29th?
I think so. So, end of the month.
Day before my birthday, hint.
Poor Riggs. Birthday cucked forever.
He was birthday cucked forever.
Is. It's never going to change, bro.
Also the day that Hitler came to power.
Oh.
It's a fun fact.
I don't know if it's fun. It's a fact.
Yeah.
So be on the lookout for that. Sign up for Gold if you want to see us. Today's episode is brought to you by Kite. Promo code Barstool Fan. You get 30% off your Kite. It's a vape charger. Portable vape charger. Has 3 full chargers for your e-cigarettes. Holds up to 3 additional pods. And is specifically designed for your Juul devices. So go to Kite. Use the promo code Barstool Fan. Get 30% off your order today. We got Danny Hot Takes.
I don't know what any of these topics are. I'm ready
Topic
for
number
them,
1.
Oh, I do know that one.
That jumpsuit is just glorious. Topic number 1.
It's outrageous.
It's spectacular.
Yeah, I have a black.
What is it? A brand or what?
No, I just found it on Amazon.
It's like a knockoff Chinese.
I don't know. I feel like I should have a hookah and maybe a Mercedes.
Yeah, it's like a lion.
Yeah.
I was gonna say you need an exotic pet.
Yeah.
To go with
good.
this.
Maybe like an eagle would work too.
Howie Mandel said I look like a upholstered chair in Siegfried and Roy's house.
Love it.
That's a good one. Okay.
I do think you need one of those like small tigers on like a leash.
Yeah, the opulence commercial.
Right.
Yeah, the little giraffe.
Ken has. You know,
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's a little showy.
It's a little,
it's a little showy.
Yeah.
It's a little weird going on the subway with this.
You got to speak up while you're doing the rundown so
bro.
people can hear you over your clothes.
It's
well, no, I wear a jacket, so it's just the pants, and everyone's like, "What's going on there?"
That is funny that people would be like, "What is that about?"
Yeah.
But then you take the jacket off, they'd be like, "Oh, okay."
Oh, now
I get
it makes
it.
sense.
It's a thing.
Put it all together.
Kyrie called up LeBron to apologize.
I'll tell you one thing, and obviously this is something that it was a big deal for me because I had to call Bron, and tell him like, I apologize for being that young player that wanted to everything at his fingertips, and I wanted everything to be at, my threshold. I wanted to be the guy that led us to championship. I wanted to be the leader. I wanted to be all that, and the responsibility of being the best player in the world and leading a team is something that's not meant for many people. And Brown was one of those guys that came to Cleveland and tried to really show us what it's like to win a championship, and it was hard for him. And sometimes getting the most out of the group, it's not the easiest thing in the world.
Said, I took for granted how hard it is to lead a young team. I was that young guy who wanted everything in the world. I wanted to be a part of it. I wanted to lead, and I was young and stupid. Now that he's doing that, he realized how hard it is. Didn't give LeBron enough credit, so he called him to apologize. I also heard that Kevin Love was involved.
Oh,
I didn't know.
I thought I heard
a little three-way FaceTime.
Reeves blogged that Kevin Love was there, like, for the phone call.
What?
Love and LeBron were at dinner. And he looked at his phone. He saw a missed call from Kyrie, and then called him back. So
Got it. So Love was with LeBron, not with Kyrie. Okay. I thought like Kevin Love was like kind of a part of the apology or some shit. Yeah. So
I thought this was cool. I saw this late last night. I thought it was cool. It's like people are giving it. It's NBA Twitter is so frustrating. Where like everything
petty
becomes,
wars,
like,
bro.
Petty wars, conspiracy. It's very frustrating. Yeah.
the McMahon's glaring you down.
It never sleeps.
No,
365, man.
Said,
no, I'm not. I'm pointing you as an NBA
just
Twitter.
good as
from
the
Coley, I had the
season.
same take you're about to have, dickhead.
Yeah.
Correct.
No. I was looking at you just like NBA Twitter. That's your people. But the
365. The off season's better than the on
it's
season.
like this is Kyrie saying he wants to get back with LeBron. Like, what are you talking
That's
about?
awful take. A lot of people are running with that. It's a
Really?
terrible take.
Yeah.
That is very dumb.
It's like it's
I think this is exactly what he said it is. He's a younger guy who's now grown up and realizes it's a harder position to be the leader, and he's apologizing.
He's showing
'Cause I'm sure
maturity.
everybody knows there was friction, but I'm sure it was even worse than we realized.
So on Wednesday's part of my take, taped on Tuesday, Hank explained the situation before Kyrie said this, and I was like, oh, it's just a situation where Kyrie is becoming LeBron. Like
Yes.
you grow up to become your dad.
Right.
He's
Yes.
yelling at the young guys.
You're a
and
rookie
this
and
happened.
you're
It
a
was like
veteran. I mean-
exactly what happened. He was mad. He's mad at what he's become.
Yes. No, he's mad.
No,
No,
he's mad at what
who
he
he
was.
He was mad
He's
at
mad
what
who
he's
he is.
become.
Old,
He used to
And
be
now
mad
he's
at
changed.
Kyrie
Now
would
he's
be
changed
mad.
would
again.
hate young Kyrie would not like
Yes.
old Kyrie.
Yeah, but like
old Kyrie,
16-year-old
old
John
Kyrie,
wouldn't like
the
asshole young Kyrie was.
might.
Old Kyrie
It's
doesn't
called growing
doesn't understand why old LeBron thanks young LeBron for all the accomplishments.
Time travel here.
Yes.
I got
And I
it.
think
Yeah, I
it's
got
like,
lost there, for being honest.
No, I'm with you.
Do you remember when LeBron did the Instagram thinking, like, talking
Yeah.
to young LeBron?
Yeah, that was great.
Ah,
was
yeah. Okay.
That was the best. That was the best. That was well,
he did his own, like, Player Tribune
It was like
article
for
on
30,000 points or something like that. Something nobody even cares about.
Like 8,000 assists too. Like, it was like a wild move. Absolutely wild. There are two best things about this. One, today Dave, like last night, was at the Revivalist show, so he saw it happen and his brain just didn't know how to spin it to like make
It took
fun
him a
of
second.
LeBron.
I love when
Took
it
him-
gives
took
him
him
a
like a
little,
full
it gives him a
18
little
hours.
hezzy, yeah.
Yeah, and then he walked up to me and he was like, how do my brain's still off? How do I spin this? So we finally got there. We got there. But I do think for Kyrie, like everyone has this, you're either a natural born leader or you're just never going to be a leader type thing. And I think what he's trying to do this year is like very publicly become one. And he fucked up and he admitted that last night. And I'm just
What
happy
did he
to say-
fuck up?
He just started like he threw his teammates under the bus.
Oh, he pulled a
publicly.
LeBron. So,
Correct.
yeah, so it wasn't
No, I
exactly,
agree.
okay.
But then Jalen called him on it, and last night he was like, Jalen was right.
Oh.
I handled it the wrong way. Something LeBron never would have done.
True.
So,
Yeah, I thought seeing signs of maturity, I think, is cool in anybody, and I think it's particularly cool in a celebrity, very mainstream athlete.
Still waiting for some from you.
Cool to be like.
Fucking
I've had little bouts of maturity here and there. No, I haven't had a full turn, but
You've gotta
I
swallow-
don't accept the leadership role. I won't
I don't
take
want
it.
that role.
no,
I'll
you got to
take
swallow
it.
a shitload of pride to not only do that, but then to just admit it public. Like, no one would have known about that.
No, right.
It was a wild move.
Well,
See you guys later.
Kyrie, the leader. Topic number 2. We got this guy. He's a Russian. Important piece of information. Russian flying from Thailand back home to Russia. Also an important piece of
I
information.
believe he just got out of jail in Thailand.
Extra important piece of information. 4th piece of information. Drank a bottle of whiskey to the face. Not vodka. I understand it was whiskey. Russians drinking whiskey. Weird.
Dangerous.
Very dangerous. Got violent and unruly to the point that the other passengers on the plane, they hogtied him. Hands to the ankles, behind the back. They hogtied him because there was no other way to stop him. I say, given all those pieces of information, stern but fair.
Yes. This is my dream.
To get hogtied on the plane?
No, to be on
be
a
the
flight where
hogtie.
I can hog
Vigilante justice.
Some
Like,
drunk dude.
dude, like, yeah.
Well, you wouldn't know how to hogtie someone.
No.
I would be able to. I would help hold the person
would,
down while someone
Dan
else.
would sit on the guy while it's like
I
a Boy
don't.
Scout.
I'm not a fucking nautical guy. I don't know knots.
I don't know if nautical and hogtie really go
Well,
together.
no,
You know?
yeah, no.
boys-
Guys,
Maybe a
both
cowboy
guys,
would be a more
both
accurate.
guys know
Both
knots.
guys know, but a hog tying is you wouldn't really necessarily need to bring in
No, but
aquatics
if
to
you're a
reference
boat
that.
guy, you know every type of knot.
No,
You know, no doubt.
you know the hierarchy of knots is like rodeo guys, nautical, rodeo,
No,
Boy Scout.
just totally
No.
disagree.
Oh my God,
Dude,
you're
rodeo,
a-
all
you're
they
a
do is
fool.
fucking go like
You
that.
flip it. Nautical's the top of the
Nautical-
No,
It's
I
the top.
think
You have
nautical just
17
knows the boat knots.
No, but the
Eagle
boat
Scouts,
knots.
those
you-
fucking losers know how to tie
No,
everything.
Listen here,
no,
I've worked
no.
on a boat before.
The boat knots.
Boat folks
can
know how to tie
translate to everything. Yeah,
I
you can
saw.
just
I
do
had
a
a guy
boat
once.
knot.
I had to winch him up the mast.
Winch him up the mast.
There you go. You
so-
don't think that guy can hog tie someone?
You think Feits can hog tie someone?
I
Yes.
can't. No, but I'm not
Well,
a
he
real
can't
boat
do
guy.
anything.
I'm not a real boat
people
guy.
of his ilk.
This guy, this dude, he just made he almost made a diaper out of a rope. Put one knot, and he's like, okay, winch me up.
Winch it up.
It was like 40 feet. I
Yes.
was like, you did a quick little knot.
That
You're,
guy can hog tie.
you're comfortable. That's gonna hold you.
Nautical.
And it
boats-
did.
But rodeo guys literally do the hog tie.
No,
That's their
but
thing,
it's-
right?
That's
yeah,
what I'm
but it's-
saying. Yeah.
Right, so they're number one, really.
No,
No,
no.
they're
Specifically
the number
hog-tying.
one in this reference.
fucking-
Yeah.
yes,
But
right.
the
No,
one,
but-
number, you said the knot hierarchy. The number one
Okay,
knot is
Let
knot.
me ask you this: if I was like, "Hey, Kevin, I need a knot real fast," and there's a sailor and there's a fucking guy in a cowboy hat, who are you asking?
Sailor. You're a fool
Sailor.
if you don't.
That's easy.
But I'm telling you, if you give me a nerd Eagle Scout, I'm going to go to him. They know how to tie all the knots.
I
You have
don't
to
thi-
pass the test.
No, I don't know.
Like
Tommy,
they
you were
can
an
they
Eagle
can do
Scout.
they can
Nope.
do all the different types.
I'd give it a shot.
there was like an 87% chance that was going to come back. true.
That's too much outdoors for me. You should.
Yeah, that's
yeah,
also
yeah,
true.
That's
Yeah,
true.
Yeah, that's very true.
That's true. If they had Eagle Scouts for indoor kids.
But I
That
also
would be Tommy.
don't. I don't respect like the.
I don't respect them,
I
I'm
don't
just
respect
talking-
the idea that people can't be drunk. You know what? I teeter with these because one, I think you should be able to be drunk as you want in an airport, on an airplane, all that. Because
Not if you're
Ah.
unruly.
your internet. No, but that's why I go back and forth because I also do. I tip my cap to somebody who is because I've been on so drunk on planes where like I more or less teleported. I was at
Yeah,
an
but if you're
airport in
making a
LA
scene-
and I came out
Yeah.
and it's like but that's why I'm impressed. Someone's such a good drinker that people take notice of it. and they say we got to stop this guy from.
Yeah, because you got to think about it. Like, if you're making a scene, there are a million guys like me who are sitting there like, I would love to just get in the scrum. You know what I mean?
Would you really?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to be the guy.
The ringleader?
I'm not going to be Mark Wahlberg. But
Right.
I'll be the guy behind Mark Wahlberg.
Right.
Like, yeah, get him.
You're not. Let's
Hop on the
roll.
pile.
Yeah,
you're,
yeah, yeah. No, I'm
okay.
let's roll, and then it's like 1, 2, 3, 4. All right,
I'll
I'm
roll
ready.
too. I'll also roll as well.
I'm the
Yeah,
guy
yeah.
who's throwing punches over a bunch of people
yeah.
so that no one can
But
hit
you-
me, but I can land a couple on the drunk guy.
You know what a huge thing for me is too though. I'd have to be the aisle seat. If I'm the middle seat now.
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna
Yeah.
climb over you or anything.
I mean, I will hold my bladder across half the country to just like, 'cause I feel like it's rude to say, can you get up? So to do this, I would be like, I wouldn't be like, can you get up so I can go get in that fight? I'd be like,
Speaking of holding your
I'm
bladder,
staying here.
when you're drunk and hogtied on the plane, like that's a
Oh, I'll
pants.
piss right on the
you
floor.
just have to just go.
pants,
But I mean, that's a really uncomfortable
pants.
flight.
Yeah. Big
How far is Thailand to Russia? It's not that bad.
I'm going to say, let's guess. What are we going to say, Moscow?
Well, that's the thing about Russia is that Russia alone is like 2,000 miles.
All right,
Yeah,
so
like
Moscow.
In Moscow, yeah.
Where's you guys
9
know where
hours.
Moscow is?
9 hours.
I'm gonna say shorter than that.
No, I'm gonna say 11.
I'm gonna say 6 hours.
10 hours and 10 minutes.
You win.
so I won.
said
You went
9.
over.
Yeah, I went over. Yeah.
Boom, nailed it.
Shit, Russia's big.
I was
really
closer,
big.
just so we're clear, but I did go over.
That's not the
That's the
rules.
rules, bro. No one,
prices
no one
right.
goes. Excuse me, Bob. I was actually closer.
I would have. If
see
I
that-
wanted Bob, listen, I was a penny off. Just
see
so
that
we're
one
clear.
documentary
documentary
girl
about
went
the guy
over.
who just memorized all the prizes on Prices Right. It wasn't that good. It was kind of shitty.
What was
but
it,
it
a
was wild.
documentary?
Yeah, it was all on a plane. It's like, I think maybe Delta or American. One of those Delta or
Well, I
American.
mean, it's not
they
really
don't
like
give
memorizing.
you-
He just knows. He shops. It's like you know.
That's-
the
No,
best
no, no.
people-
He memorized every single prize that they've like ever
Ever
had
had
out
given.
there. And
That's
like
like
to
an
the
episode
model,
of,
to like
Yeah.
the like, oh, it's this recliner, but it's this type of fabric, so it's $200 more. Is wild.
How about
really waste of your time?
The best.
It's an episode of How I Met Your Mother, by the
Yeah.
way.
But
Barney
then
does
what
it.
happened was a guy went up there and got everything right, and like I think he nailed the Showcase Showdown, and the whole time this guy was in the audience yelling at him. He had just met him like in the line to go in, and the guy who nailed the Showcase Showdown just pretended that the guy who memorized everything didn't exist. He's like, oh yeah, I memorized it myself.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but that's kind of a fraud move.
It definitely is. But what do you?
I don't know. There's a guy who knows
studied
everything.
for
He's
his
studied so long.
I would maybe
feel
break him
bad.
off
It's a
some
waste of
crumbs.
time, though.
Why did that guy give him the answers?
Because like you can't. There's some rule you can't go on. You can go on every 10 years.
Oh.
So like he's not really. He just goes.
I
to,
would
like,
definitely take all that glory for myself.
Either way, the moral of the story is I just told you what happens in the movie, so you don't have to watch it, and it's not that good anyway.
Did you ever see the guy on Whammies who memorized the
Yes,
thing?
that
That's
was cool.
incredible.
Yeah, that was cool.
He just, you
Yeah,
know, no whammies. You push the button
with the tornado, the
like,
little Taz.
it bumps around the board, and you have
What's
to press
his
a
name?
button
What's
on
it-
money,
what's it?
and you hopefully don't get a
Press
whammy.
your luck?
Yeah, press your luck.
Oh, yeah.
And he just
okay.
memorized the like algorithm, so he just went forever. He
Yeah.
just like kept winning.
Yeah, I
And they were
love
like,
those
we can't
people
stop
who
this.
just figure
They
that
thought it
shit
was
out.
luck, and it was just like he gamed the system. That's the greatest scammer of all time. The Motorola Razr is back for $1,500. The problem here is that it's not $15,000 because I'd pay a lot for the Motorola.
Oh, the Razor's back?
Hell yeah!
Damn.
Foolish.
The Motorola Razr
There-
was
It was
clout
sexy. It was
back in the
No,
day.
I don't
It
know
was
whether I
so
ever
loud.
had one, but I didn't respect the Razr. Didn't even have
don't
snakes.
respect
What does that
you.
mean you don't respect the Razor?
didn't
The Razor
respect
was
the Razr.
sexy.
You were walking around a Nokia brick.
No, I didn't have a Nokia.
I mean, Snake was awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I would
but-
I would borrow friends' Nokias like in class to play.
Yeah.
Snake.
Do you know what was way more
I had,
awesome
like, a
than Snake was
Verizon
having a
thing.
fucking Motorola Razr.
Yeah.
You know what? I had a Motorola Sliver.
What's that?
It was like, it wasn't a flip. It was almost like an iPhone. It was like an old school iPhone. It had music on it. It was just like one skinny thing. It didn't flip open. Very cool.
I think I went from like having like a Verizon brick type phone, and I went to the LG chocolate. And I had the slide.
I do
phone.
remember
Oh,
that.
you had the slide.
Yeah.
Oh,
I believe that was it. I think that's what it was.
the sidekick.
No, I didn't have a sidekick.
Casey Smith had a sidekick with
Of course,
her.
Casey Smith. Casey Smith looks exactly like
With
the
her
person with a
fake
sidekick.
ratchet nails. She said she would like flip it open and be like, oh, Casey's
I
mad.
went through a very ratchet phase.
That doesn't shock
I
me
know.
at all.
It only lasted like 9 months though, so I get credit for that.
A lot of weird phases. Liz Gonzalez was talking about how she had a corn phase or an ICP phase.
That's cool.
Juggalo?
I don't think
Liz
she
is
ever
a
went full
juggalo?
juggalo, but
Why
she
not?
liked ICP.
Why not? Because juggalos are the worst.
It's a
I
weird
don't
thing.
know, it's kinda
But
cool.
but you know what they're doing? This is they only made 200,000 of them. They're selling them for an outrageous price. They're trying to make it like a symbol of the elite, And here's the deal.
Can't force that.
Nothing is ever going to be more of a symbol of the elite than a blue text bubble. And guess what? Unless you're going to have a green text bubble, and you're going to lose a lot of friends.
Yeah, true. Very good point. Very good point.
I don't have a spin zone for that yet.
Yeah, no, it's a very good point.
But I'm gonna come up
like
with
all
it.
business Pete has fucking.
Oh, he's the worst.
Yeah,
I don't even text
I
you
don't
because
have
of that.
any regular text conversations with people with a green bubble.
It's
you
so
lose
painful
friends.
having to text with
That's
them.
just a fact. It's like it's cliche to say, but it's also just a fact. No one maintains relationships with people with green text bubbles.
Most important part of this story, though, is that if the Razr's coming back, that means Nextel can't be far behind. And if you bring back on Nextel,
Beep beep.
you need a Nextel with that outfit right
Yeah,
there.
that'd be good.
If I can start bleeping my people again,
That'd be
I'll
good.
pay.
My
I'll
people?
pay. I'll pay 15. I'll pay 1,500.
I feel like they still
I
sell
swear to
those
God.
at like Boost Mobiles.
Yeah, but that's what I mean.
Like-
it needs
like
to come
the-
back like mainstream. I
Yeah.
can't have like the construction
Other people
site
gotta
one.
get
I
it,
need the
though.
real one. Last topic. Nobody believes in the Patriots.
This is a
Nate
fact.
wrote that down.
This is a fact.
Max Kellerman's an idiot. Max Kellerman is trolling himself.
It's
into oblivion.
what's happening now is the fucking tide is turned, and that's even more annoying. Is that people are saying it was never said.
it was said.
There are countless examples of everyone, and the thing is about it, it was okay to say. There were times this year where the Patriots did not look very good. I had a couple of tweets where I was like, I'm not having fun this year. There were times this year where like the Patriots were taking penalties that Belichick teams don't take. There were times this year where
was
Brady,
writing on
when
the wall.
Brady had his
Yeah.
sprained MCL, there were 5 weeks where Brady wasn't making throws that Brady makes. It was okay in that time to say the Patriots don't look like the Patriots. But to sit here now and tell me that it wasn't said is fucking crazy.
But even despite all that, the people who were like Tom Brady is the worst quarterback remaining in the playoffs.
That's what I
despite everything
mean.
he said,
That's-
like,
that people-
really stupid.
Wait, hold on. There's a difference though. So, I've like people saying the Patriots don't look the same. That's not doubting the Patriots.
No, but that's
But, like,
but
Tom
that's not what
Brady's
people were
saying-
saying
but
either.
Tom
He
Brady's
was saying they
saying-
were no longer a threat.
Okay,
that
but
was the big thing.
Who said that?
I mean, I have a blog up now with all
All right,
the
I gotta see
screenshots
that.
and all
I
that
don't know
stuff.
who said that, but
I mean, Max Kellerman said that it's
that's
falling off a cliff.
stupid.
Max
I
Kellerman-
agree with you, John. Anyone who said that is stupid.
But also
like
people-
Tom Brady's
people
saying
kinda
that
try to explain
people
those
said
away.
that they suck. And again, I don't know. Like maybe it's a
Well,
Boston
that could be
media
like
thing.
Boston callers. You know what I
Right.
mean?
I don't know who said.
There's
I
all-
always
there's a
vibe.
all
There's
year I was
definitely a
like,
vibe with
they don't look as strong as they have, but
Which is
they're
fine to
gonna
say.
be there.
That was okay to say. There were definitely times this year they didn't look as strong, but they were many times this year they were pronounced dead. That they were not
Yeah,
a team to
but-
beat.
so I
They were not a
guess-
team to fear. They're
Yeah.
not a good playoff team. I mean, just at the start of the playoffs, they were the 8th ranked
If-
playoff team by God. And people try to explain those like talking heads away as hot take artists, but the fact of the matter is they drive national conversation.
Well,
So you
if
think
they,
Max Kellerman believes what he's saying?
if they
No,
say
yeah,
they
I think
then
he's just trolling.
but wait, they then said that they didn't say that.
Well, just like people on Twitter, like, I can't believe the Patriots are trying to say they're the underdogs. That, according to
Well,
like,
wait, those are two different things.
they're not.
They're definitely not a
Well,
fucking
first of all, also the underdog, like
Well, they
that
technically
mantra,
are.
every locker room tries to embrace that. So like, and I understand when you're on the throne, people want to do anything to try and tear you down. Every locker room believes that. No one outside locker room believes in that because it's such a fucking solidifying bonding experience that it's what makes you want to go out there and win.
Well, see, I mean, my whole thing with the national sports shows like that, like someone has to say the Patriots stink, otherwise it's not a good show.
But
yeah.
Like
but
it's gonna
that's-
be
but-
wrong. You know what I mean? Like they can't all sit there and be
but
like,
don't
the
tell me
Patriots
you
are
didn't say
amazing.
Don't tell me it didn't.
Yeah,
wasn't
that
said.
I agree with that. I agree with that.
For like
if you said
1,000
it all
years,
year, you can't say you
I
didn't.
used to argue every single angle I possibly could. A lot of it I used to believe in, and then it got
went
to the
through my
point
Steelers
where
phase.
it's just like I'm not going to say this anymore because I don't believe in it anymore. So if Max Kellerman needs to say that for the sake of First Take or Undisputed or whichever one he's on,
he just
fine.
needs to say that
but
he
like,
said that.
Yeah.
His quote tweet,
Also, I don't
the
really-
video that went viral after the game Sunday, where it's him talking about how they're going to get smoked by the Chargers and yada, yada, yada. There's such a sadness in his eyes. It made
Yeah,
me
like
like
he knows
feel
So
it.
I
for
feel
him.
like he got this short straw.
Yeah,
before,
he-
like in the pre-production.
One of us is
Right,
going to
right,
have to
right.
give the anti-Patriots take.
Right.
Me.
But you know what's so annoying too? Like Teddy Bruschi stuffed him in a fucking locker and then dumped a slushy into little cracks in it today. Where Bruschi was like, "Look, Max, I'm not going to tell you to stick to boxing or anything like that, but it seems like you're struggling with your current job." But Max reverted to the thing. It's such a fucking annoying argument where he's like, "Well, they're talking about me. People are talking
Yeah, I
about
hate
me."
that too.
But people aren't saying good things about you.
Yeah.
It's
Well, then,
not like.
but then, so that, I mean, that is him copying to being a literal internet troll.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, well, I got my clicks.
Yeah.
All right, fine, congratulations. But
It's
everyone's
like, well,
clicking on that going, this
that
guy's
is
an
the
asshole.
troll. Like, you responded. You responded.
Yeah.
I responded to something fucking idiotic you said.
Yes,
That's
agreed.
what it was.
Agreed.
And it's
The
like
good thing is you're
that,
not mad about it.
I'm more mad about people saying it wasn't said than I was mad about people saying the Patriots were dead. I'm more mad about people pretending it wasn't the like storyline all season long. Shout out Tommy Curran. Tommy Curran's the only one who admits it. He's like, yeah, I was saying it all year.
Well, you're sitting here telling me how good the AFC East is. You're a troll too.
The AFC East has the highest winning percentage.
Praising the AFC says the best division of football.
I said it has the highest winning percentage non-division since 2000. That's just a fact.
It's like there's one fucking metric that says the AFC East is not the worst.
The
And everything
AFC
else.
East is
You
much
need-
better
you
than people give it credit
you
for.
need
It
the
just doesn't
fewest
have.
wins
It
per
doesn't
year.
have that one team that.
You had the fewest wins per year to win the division and the least amount of wild card.
We knocked out
appearances.
12 anyway, just for good measure.
I mean,
Yeah, we could have done
what
it with
else,
9. We
what
decided
else
to do it with
measures
12.
a division other than how many wins you need to win it and how many playoff appearances you get out of the division?
All right,
and it's at the
let's do
bottom
stats.
of both.
Let's do stats. If you extrapolate the Patriots' playoff record, they would average 11.76 wins per year. They're winning 12 wins a year against playoff teams.
Right, but it only takes like 9 to win the AFC.
But they do 12.
Right, so
They
the
do
Patriots
14.
are good, but the division's
So
not.
they're overachievers, actually.
They're
That's-
overachievers,
I mean,
yeah.
No one likes an overachiever.
Yeah. People who are not part of the overachiever clique definitely don't like them. I get that.
Let's go Chiefs. Let's go Mahomes. Showtime Mahomes.
They are literally underdogs, though.
Yeah, Ravel had that tweet last night too, where like in the
What'd he
article,
say?
he's like the Patriots saying that the underdogs are a joke. And he had a whole article about it.
Well,
It's
there's,
like, well, they
there's
are literally
different
underdogs.
things.
They are literally
like,
the underdogs.
Yes.
And then, but then even in
Fucking
the article,
the
he was trying
biggest line is
to
different
he was trying to
than
explain it away.
the
Where
reputation.
he's like more bettors have bought tickets for the Patriots, but like more public
Kevin,
money's
you
on the
just need to go in
Chiefs.
on the stat that if Tom Brady wins this game in Kansas City, he will finally be tied all time for most road wins with Mark Sanchez.
That's right. That's right. The GOAT, Sanchez.
Mark Sanchez, man,
sure.
what a.
He's still the only one rolled up into Foxborough
No, he's
and
not.
just threw his dick on the table.
He's not.
Who else?
Joe Flacco.
Oh, it's like a under 25 or whatever. Like
Joe
whatever
Cool?
whatever the.
Joe Cool. I think Flacco did it twice, right?
Joe Cool.
Flacco!
All time fine by Dave.
Flacco! Cool Joe!
That's the rundown.
Joe Cool. All right,
That's it.
Tommy, what'd you think about that rundown?
That was good.
Great.
Yeah.
That's
Good
it.
one.
I liked specifically the topics about the tying knots and the razor.
Of course you
Those
like that
will
one.
make
You were a
good
fucking.
social clips.
Oh, great. Social clips. That's all we are to you?
Yes.